see in the green pants there, that's Bailey Armstrong. He's one of the local hopes. Nick Sloman also in there. He's your Australian surf race champion. There are some absolute superstars. Joey Collins, about 60 kilos of him, just about to get off the line. As we can see, tactics involved here, Paulie. Few men opting to go back in behind and try to find a better way in.
Yeah, well, I actually just noticed one of the best swimmers in the field, Jackson Borg. It looked like he sort of missed the start. I thought he was going to run up to the north or something, but the gun went and he's sort of still standing there a little bit behind off the start. So he'll be kicking himself for letting that opportunity go amiss because, as you just said, the field is just so red hot. You can't afford to give anyone an inch, especially when you got guys like Hayden Cotter, Nick Sloman, Bailey Armstrong, Joey Collins. All those guys are just electric.
Yeah, last year's swim champion, Nick Sloman, he's in this field right now. We haven't seen much of him yet this summer in the summer surf, but he's here for this weekend. He's here for the doubleheader of the Friday shootout in the Shannon Eckstein tomorrow. And you can see there, it's almost like a crash and bash type field, isn't it, the pack? Now, you've probably been the bottom of a couple of scrums when it comes to the turning can. There's no love out there, is there?
There is no love in the ocean. Those surf races, I tell you what, you want to clear out in front and get your own water. As a swimmer, when you're out in your own water, everything feels easier, and I can guarantee the way you sort of press your hand into the water, you get your rhythm with your kick, your body will stay upright, nice and buoyant. Everything just flows. You get into a much better state. When you're in that aerated water and you're in that pack, as we see them rounding the Ken now, Duff, you're talking about 10 blokes going, we've
mounted one. There's one on the inside there. One of the Northcliffe competitors just missed that one on the outside. I reckon that's Bailey Armstrong, actually, that might have missed that one with the green trunks that we called earlier. So it'll be interesting to see what the judges call with that one. But it's Nick Sloman out in front. Look at that Redhead. Is that Isaac Costello there? The Coscap from Redhead out in front, as well as that. No, sorry. There's Bailey Armstrong there. So someone else has got the green trunks on. So it's Nick Sloman out in front, and it's Bailey Armstrong coming close second in behind him. They're going to get a look at the waves here. We see there Hayden Cotter. He's your 10,000 champ. So he's the one in the sky blue cap. He's got 10,000 points and a jackpot on the line. The boys here, they need to find a wave, because if they don't, it opens up the door for the back markers and it's party time for them.
This is starting to come into Nick Sloman's absolute wheelhouse, Duff. He's an endurance swimmer. The further you get into this race, the more he's going to pull away. Look at that technique. Nice high elbows, really good catch, big 6-speed kick. He is flying through the water. Look at the gap that he's got on the entire field there, as you see. Nick Sloman in front. Bailey Armstrong actually has a far less conventional swim stroke. Really, really high elbows, short catch. But look at the wave now. There's a wave
Dan Collins there up on the top of the screen. Dan Collins in the box seat to pick this one up.
We've got
Nick Sloman, he's on it too. So you got 3 on the wave there, Paulie. You got Sloman of Northcliffe, Bailey Armstrong, Dan Collins falls out the back. So it's a race into Armstrong and Sloman. Now they've had this battle time and time again. Armstrong's off. It's Nick Sloman now. He needs the best surf skills out in the business, and he's proving right now that he's got a mix of that as well. Not only can he swim, but he's got the waves to go as well as he stumbles on in. It might just be enough though for him to get across the line. He might be able to celebrate in front of the crowd here. His home beach, his home club. Is this the first win for a Northcliffe club on their home beach?
I think it is. Look at him get up the beach there. Nick Sloman, what a class act. That was great body surfing. He led from start to finish, and he picked up that wave. I thought he was going to get outdone. Dan Collins has come back in for a close second. Looks like Zach Morris is in third, our overall MVP, current leader. That is great points for him.
Well, Zach Morris is starting to come home in this overall series with a wet sail. He's got points on there, but let's give our moment to Nick Sloman. Off to a flying start. It's not something you sort of speak about with Nick Sloman. He's an endurance athlete. For him to get off to a fast start and to be able to turn his endurance into speed right now is impressive. And here we go. You can see how busted up he is there with Joshy on the beach. We'll send it over to you.
Thanks, boys. They said exactly that. The boys in the commentary booth were saying that you're normally an endurance animal, but you had to turn on the speed burners there. What's the difference coming into a short race like this one?
I just had to make sure that I put the fast skins on for this one, because boys, they can run fast, and I struggled super hard, especially this low tide and the bank, and had to put the running legs on and make sure that I got to that can first and got clean water, and lucky Poseidon was on my side to getting that wave in at the end. But yeah, feels good.
What were you thinking when you were coming back? There was no waves on offer, and you could see the boys sort of looming up behind when you're in a bit of no man's land.
I thought I made a bit of a mistake swimming where I did, because there was no waves and I could see them popping up to my right, and I'm like, oh. But lucky one little popped up there for me and got the job done.
Congratulations, big win today. Obviously, the opportunity to bonus tomorrow. You'll be back to take that title.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like this one's a bit of redemption from Alex. You know, I went out there and wanting to get the win there, and I couldn't. I came fourth. Bit of unlucky surf, but it is what it is, and hopefully I can get the job done tomorrow.
Well done, Nick Sloman. Ladies and gentlemen, your Open Surf Race champion, BMD Northcliffe's Nick Sloman.
Thank you.